All right, what's up, everyone? The watch list video for Thursday already, February 24th, showing you the daily chart of the SPY. We have fallen pretty quickly over the past the past four sessions to get down to this January low. It's gotten there in a hurry, so that's genuinely a recipe for a nice snapback bounce, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. This market absolutely sucks balls right now. I don't know how else to put it, so I'm just going to use a professional trading term. You know, I have a highlight page on the website. You know, you click on the link, it says results, whatever. It takes you to a highlight page, and it can be, you know, I usually put one or two on there every day. You know, where maybe we got, you know, $2, $3, $4 a share after someone's great idea. Could have been mine, could have been Wayne's, could have been you know, any one of the members in there, where somebody just made a really nice idea and it met all of our, you know, A+ parameters and all that. I don't think I've put anything on that list in a week. I'd have to go back and look at the last time I did, though. But I mean, every day it's just like I'm catching, you know, singles, a couple singles here and there. You know, I'm managing to grind my account higher, but there's nothing fun about this market. There's not even a lot of volume. Like, you know, things are selling off, but we don't get that PFPD shape that we like, right? So there's just nothing fun about it. It's pretty aggravating. So anyway, my advice would be, do not overtrade this market. Wait for A+ setups. When you get an A+ setup, don't take it 2 or 3 times bigger than you normally do, trying to make up for, you know, the lack of steady income from trading. Because let's face it, for the last couple years, trading has been, you know, if you have a process, and we teach one, right, and most of you know it, you have a process and you have risk management skills. The last couple of years have been pretty much fishing with dynamite. I mean, it's not, that's overstatement, but if you know what you're doing, it has been really, really easy money, and we're not seeing that now. Again, it's unusual to see market weakness and still not see any of those shape change, PFPD plays, right? Very, very difficult right now. So, you know, I'm pretty adept at doing nothing, and you do nothing, and, you know, as I always say, if there's nothing to trade, trade nothing. But wait for the A+ setups. Anyway, that's my little mini lecture for the day. Again, I don't really have any great highlights from today, but I do have, you know, a few interesting charts to watch tomorrow. I'm kind of expecting some kind of bounce tomorrow, just because the SPY way oversold back down to these January lows. But that, again, that doesn't have to happen. But let's talk about what I'm going to be watching tomorrow. INDO is just an oil play. So if oil keeps going higher, this is one to watch. It's had great volume the last couple days. So, you know, it's one of those, if I get an A+ intraday setup, I'll take a trade in. AMTD, big volume today. Great strength relative to the market. Closing well off its highs, but definitely worth keeping on a chart tomorrow. REGI, I'm not in love with this, but it did have nice volume and went out near the high of day in a week tape. So we're going to have that one on watch. DWAC goes on bounce watch. We had the gap up on Truth Social going, you know, going live, and it sold off, and then today kind of gapped down, much more narrow range today. But this is one that I want to be in if we get a narrow range for a while, and then all of a sudden it lights up the new high of day ticker, right? That's one I want to be in. So I want to keep a close eye on DWAC. Could be some headlines coming out of Truth Social now that it's live as well, right? Maybe some registration numbers or something might be enough to get it going. So anyway, deserves to be on a chart. UPST had the gap up on earnings, gapped up the next day, and straight down 4 days in a row, right into the 20-day. Some support here to the left. Definitely worth watching for a bounce play. Again, I'll show you 5-minute candles. Put in its high early today, right? Put in its high early yesterday. Day before, same thing. Day before, same thing. And then this was the gap up day. So it's a pretty good setup for what we're looking for a turn back up. And that'll, you know, probably if the market bounces, we might see some setups in all of these. AFRM, I don't like this, but I've had it on bounce watch for like 5 sessions in a row, and we'll go to 5-minute candles again. Again, put in its high early in the morning. Same thing yesterday, day before, day before, day before, day before. I mean, I could keep going, right? So this has not had that afternoon break out of a range in I don't know how many days. So, you know, I could pull it off the list because it's not triggering, and then that'll be the day to get it to trigger. So because I've had it on watch so many days in a row, and it didn't give me an entry, I have no choice, right, but to put it back on the watch list. And it doesn't cost me anything to have it on a chart, right? DE is one of my favorite setups, but it's kind of I think, going to go with the SPY. This is John Deere, and straight down from 400 to 337. You look to the left, it bounced off of 336.32 back here. But that's just 4 nasty days in a row down. Really had a couple nice bounces off the 320 area here, and it's way oversold in the short term. So one of my favorites to look for a potential bounce. I hope I get an A+ setup in this one tomorrow, because I've got the most hope for this one. You guys in chat know what I'm looking for. There's 2 or 3 different things I'm looking for a bounce play, right? So we'll see if it gives us any of those. BYND, let me go to weekly here. I think this is just, it's headed, it's very close. Let's see, today's low, 46.75. Back here in early 2020, it hit 48.18. So we are below that low. And then all-time lows when it came public in April of 2019 was $45. We're working our way back there, and you got a little bit of shape change. It's kind of accelerating to the downside. So again, ugly chart, but possibly oversold, and maybe gives us a bounce play setup tomorrow. All right, that's kind of what I've been looking for in all these charts is, oversold. Same thing with Home Depot, just off a cliff here. We had a nice bounce off, just slightly below 300. I would love to see an early sell-off, have it flush 300 on an intraday basis, and then I would be looking for a reversal down there, a reversal setup. Anyway, HD also oversold, so we're going to keep an eye on that one. HFC, straight down about 4 days in a row to an area where it's bounced off of a few times in the recent past, and that is, I believe, an oil refiner. So we're going to keep our eyes on that. And a couple potential gap plays. CLOV, which in after hours is trading at 240 right now. I believe they had earnings. And then OPAD, which had a really nice sounding headline, but it didn't really react like you'd think it would with that headline in after hours. But it is trading at 440 right now in after hours. And I'll zoom in a little bit here. So the most recent high would have been about a week ago at 444. So another potential gapper tomorrow. And that's it for me. I'm done battling. I'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.